My name is Jake Novell, and today has been the most important day of my life. Until today, I was trapped inside a spectacle of my own imagination. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back a bit so you know why. My life used to run like clockwork. I would get up in the same bed at 6:30 every morning. I'd brush my teeth for 18.5 minutes with an all-natural Proton toothbrush that I ordered specially from Japan. I'd watch Mr. Doyle pass by, then Miss Elisa in her red coat between 7:53 and 7:58. She always wore that on Fridays. But to be honest, I just made up their names. I never met these people. They became a part of my life, so I ended up naming them. At 8 o'clock I'd shower, then dress for work in my tailor-made suit, with my tie in a single Windsor knot. I'd drink my black coffee with 2 spoons of organic brown sugar. I'd be a conscientious citizen, and keep up with what's going on in the world, and how it might affect me. I became a bit of a film fanatic. Name a film, any film, I've probably seen it. There wasn't much else I could do, really. I'd clean my watches religiously, and be ready for work at 9 on the dot. What was my business? Well, after my father died, with no regard for his sentiments, I converted his passion for watches into an online company, www.watchesforyou.com. I know all of this sounds very normal, and you must be wondering, why am I watching this stupid man's life? But here's where things get really interesting. I suffered from a rare psychological condition called agoraphobia. Basically, I didn't have the balls to leave the house. The last time I tried it, which was 4 years ago, I ended up having a panic attack. So, that's what my life looked like every f***ing day. Now, you would have thought that with no one else around, I would have slept peacefully. On the contrary, all I dreamt about was my constant desire to leave the house and to break free of my phobia. I got used to that way of life until one morning. I started talking with Tim on a regular basis. I even, God forbid, altered my daily routine just to chat with him, since he was my only physical link to the outside world. Over time, our friendship developed. Tim was very interested in my condition, and shared my passion for watches, so I decided to pluck up the courage and invite him round. I was somewhat apprehensive. After all, it had been 4 years since I'd met someone face to face. It's open. Come in.
Hiya, Jake.
And this is my place.
You've got a Bay Courts chime wall clock. My dad used to have one of them.
Really? That's funny, because that used to belong to my father.
She's beautiful. Oh, so these must be the figurines you were telling me about. You've got a lot of time to kill then, haven't you?
Well, actually, their combined market value is higher than the mantle.
Jakey! You've got a 1985 Mappin and Webb 3 Series wristwatch? How'd you get a hold of that?
What?
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't sell it.
Well, actually, I have a couple of customers willing to offer a lot of money for it, so I don't know. It could be a good deal. It was amazing how Tim and I got along in our very first meeting.
I was thinking, you could do some help to make your business boom. I can be your link. The middleman. The thing your business is missing.
Even though it was the first time I met Tim, I felt I could trust him with my life. Tim personally went and met the big clients, while I sat at home and did all the paperwork. The business grew and grew and grew. What I used to earn as a monthly income became weekly earnings. Tim and I became the perfect team, and for the first time in years, I was enjoying my life. I was the strategy guy. Tim was the hands-on guy. Sometimes a bit too hands-on. Basically, I didn't have to do things by myself anymore. I could play chess with a live opponent. He was a black belt at chess. I never found anyone who was as patient with it as me, but Tim, I don't know where he got it from. I'd met my match. Tim for me was a friend, family, and above all, someone who cared. We started dominating the marketplace. The online was my domain, but the personal side, it took off with him. It was a marrying of the minds, if you will. The personal and the online. He started visiting countries around the world on business, countries I could only dream of visiting. He didn't brag about the places he'd been. I envied him for going to these outlandish places. But then, things started to change. Do you know what time it is?
What happened to you last night? You look awful.
I didn't get much sleep. Listen, I've been going through the accounts.
Oh, yeah,
and
look, about that. There's something I've been meaning to tell you. I found us something that's going to make us a lot of money. And I mean a lot.
Okay, money. Please elaborate, because I've noticed that there's a missing £60,000. I mean, I really don't hope you have an explanation for that.
You don't have to worry about anything. Just trust me. The way you always have. Okay? With the money coming in, you won't regret it.
What the hell are you talking about? How dare you use the company funds on anything?
Hey, easy.
Without my consent.
Easy, okay? I made a deal, all right? A big deal.
What?
That's going to bring us way more profit than you could ever imagine. I've invested the money in a huge drug lord.
Have you completely lost it? I mean, what made you think I'd agree to that? There's no way I'm putting my money into an illegal business. I have enough problems to handle.
Jake.
I want nothing to do with this.
Jake,
Actually, I think you should just leave.
No.
I trusted you with everything I have,
Jake,
and all you did was betray me.
Just calm down.
Get out.
No.
Wait. Leave now.
I can't.
What do you mean I can't? There is the door. Go.
Jake, you still don't get it, do you?
Get what?
We're in this together.
No, Tim. I've got nothing to do with this. I only found out about it by accident. Ow!
No, Jake. That's not what I'm talking about. We are the same person. You and me. We are one.
Is this some kind of trick you're playing on me? Tim, I want nothing to do with you. I had a perfect life. Then you come in and you made me happy for a couple of months, but now everything's screwed.
You just don't get it, do you? Try thinking about it a little bit harder. I'm just a creation of your imagination. I'm everything you wanted to be.
What?
I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm good with people. And above all that, I can leave this pathetic room.
You forgot one. You were insane.
No, Jake. You're insane. You're the one who created me, remember?
Oh, no. Get out. Get out. Get out of my head!
I can't! You are trapped in this room with me!
I couldn't believe this was happening. This couldn't be true. I had to get rid of him.
Get out of my
He was just channeling my agoraphobia into insanity. And even worse, he got me into drugs. My head was spinning in circles, trying to find a way to forget Tim, to make him disappear. But even though I knew he was imaginary, I could see him in front of me, standing with a crazy smile as if nothing had happened. And then, it struck me.